Very wonderful to talk to you today. I love water, and without water, no life. That is why today I want to show you how water is important and the rest of the water we have. Because many people up to now, they don't understand that we don't have any more water. Follow. As I said, water is an essential elixir for life. Without water, no life. Animals, human beings, plants, they depend totally on water. Our body, 70%, constitutes of water. Our brain, bones, blood, liver, all water. As I said, without water, no life. But, do we have that water? I don't think so. When you see around the world, Cape Town, the Western Cape, the Eastern Cape, the Durban, we think we have a lot of water, ocean. But all of these, 70% of the planet covered of water is just the ocean. How much water we have? Fresh water. That your body, my body, the plant, all we need, just 3% of that water. And out of that 3%, 3/4 of that water, we found it in ice cap, glacier. Allocated, we can't get them. On only about 1% of water that we can access can be surface water or groundwater. Let us see the distribution of world water. It's amazing. As I said, ocean, 97%. Fresh water, 3%. And look at the fresh water. All we have here, 1%. And the one that we can access for the lake, out of that 1%, 52%, and 38, we can find them in soil, and 1% in the rivers, and 1 goes to the plant. 8% can evaporate. And look at how the population is growing. In 1830, we were just 6 billion. And now, when you look at, we have grown about 80 million. And this implies as an increased demand of fresh water of about 64 billion. Where are we going to get that water if we don't conserve it? Look at the link between population and fresh water. The population dynamic, we have growth, migration, density, distribution, urbanization, morbidity, and mortality on one side. And we have the water that is used for agriculture, industry, household, sanitation, waste disposal, and hydroelectricity, farming. And the other side, we have human outcome, food shortage, because without water, we can't have food. Everything is linked. And environmental outcome, depletion of surface water, as well as groundwater. The question, what are we going to do? This can also show, according to the individual country or continent. Look at what is amazing there. Sorry. In Asia, the population is growing at 60% of the population. The water is only 36%. And Europe, 30%, 13%. And of the population, look at water, 80%. Even in Africa, okay, the water is not very bad, but we have countries where we can't have a lot of water. Example, South Africa, you will see next slide. And only in South America, where we have 26% of the water, while the population is only 6%. And the North and Central America, at least they have still some water. And recent estimates suggest that climate change, everybody knows what is going on now with climate change. These can account for about 20% of the global water scarcity. And on my right side, you can see the continents, the countries that have at least, they have water. We can't classify them about the country where the water is scarce. But when we look at in South Africa, for example, is among the scarce water country. And South Africa is among the 30 countries where the water is very scarce. Sorry. That is what I was talking here, water stress. While others, they still have some water, South Africa is less than 1,000 cubic meters per person per year. Means that we still have a problem. And we have to do something. And when you look at this figure, that is the global annual water withdrawal from 1900 to 2000. And look at, we have agriculture. Is that the one that is taking a lot of water? And after that, we have industry. And the municipality is the last. Municipality means that the water that you drink and I drink, the one that they trade for us to survive, just a little portion. But if the water disappears, means agriculture will collapse and the industry will collapse. Water control every sphere of our life. Pollution that is killing us. Because of the activities that we have, we are polluting the quality of our water resources. That 1%. We continue to pollute that water. It's a nice picture here. The bigger polluter is agriculture. The pesticides, all the chemicals that we use, the compost, everything, the fertilizer, that pollute more and more our water. And look at these children, how they are playing in that polluted water. What is the impact of that polluted water in our body, in our life, and the poor people? At least you and I, we are the privileged one. What about others? What about them? And the second one is industry. And at the end, we have municipality, as I said. On another side, that little water we have other big companies are stealing water, continue to steal. We think that informal settlement with illegal connections are the ones who are stealing water. No. Big place like this, while we are sitting here. They are the big thieves. I can give an example here in the Philippines. They found Coca-Cola is the biggest thief of water. And they are impacting on the scarcity of water. Poor water quality and health is a big burden, a deadly burden. Look, we have our water sources in the middle there. That water sources, we drink it, allow the economy to grow, and give us good health only if that water is well treated. And inside that water, we can find pathogenic microorganisms. If the water is not well treated, it will cause us disease and sicknesses. And disease and sicknesses leads to death. And the death means that it will decrease our economy because the people who can work strong, increase the economy, they are dead. So, another side, we have medical costs. When you are sick, you have to go to the hospital. And the hospital is not free. And you continue to lose that small portion of the money you have in medical costs. As I said, we have the impact of poor water quality on sicknesses, on health, means disease and sicknesses, and the death, and we have human loss and medication, all of this. Failure to provide safe water and sanitation results in water-related diseases. Look at that picture. Look at that small child who is sleeping there. He didn't do anything wrong. Because of us, the pollution that we create, now this little one. And what about the HIV/AIDS? We are talking about them. Always we talk about antiretroviral drugs. Did you think that the water that we give to people can deteriorate the health of HIV/AIDS people? And I've gone through a lot of studies. This is just one of the studies. We were the first to correlate HIV/AIDS and the quality of water. And we found that the quality of water impacts more and more on the conditions of HIV/AIDS people. What can we do? We have developed the strategies. I have spent 10 years developing some strategies how we can improve the quality of our water. And for that, in the rural area, those are my concern, the rural areas. Because in big cities, we have engineers. They can treat water and give us water of high quality. But in the rural areas, we don't have capacity, lack of skills. I try to train people, illiterate, they didn't go to school, but they have experience as long as they work in the small water treatment plants. And I found that those people, if we transfer skills to them, they will be able to produce water of high quality. I train 26 plants, and within those 26 plants, 80 operators. And those operators at this moment, they are able. When I started to do that adventure, people were saying, you are crazy. These people, I remember one counselor telling me, they are afraid of the machine. How can you teach people who are afraid of the machine? The machine means what? The water treatment plant. How can you teach them? They won't understand the language. With my students, from Eastern Cape, we translate the message in a local language, and we taught those people. And those people now are able to produce water of high quality. Education is the key. We can't ignore someone, undermine him, because he didn't go to school. School is one side. But the other side, we have to give to our people education. We have to train them. That is what you and I, we have to do. We won't say that because he didn't go to school, we won't help him. And if we don't help him, he will be a criminal. And the criminality will come to what? To you and I. And we will cry. Look at those children. So beautiful. Because they are drinking nice water. Look, this. And look at this down here. What do you think about this? Are you happy to see your children drinking this water? And that one there on the corner, just from the river, start drinking. What can we do? My conclusion is that, please, let us work together, hand in hand, in order that we can educate local municipality. Don't say this is the matter for the government. The government is there, but we have brain, we have talent. One day, we will be judged. I give you the talent. What did you do with that talent? Thank you.